Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl, Nicole Rose, and today I will be talking about the singer Carl Thomas. Now, I'm going to be doing a series of a few bad boy artists, not the most popular ones like Biggie or Mace, because those been done plenty of times. But I'm going to do the ones that are still pretty popular back then and see, do you guys think that they were caught in the bad boy curse? If you do like my videos, please subscribe, like, and share. And also comment who you would like to see me do next. So far, I have done part of the bad boy curse: Shine, Black Rob, Total, and Faith Evans. So please go and look at those and let me know what you guys really think. Were they part of the bad boy curse? You can also DM me at misstexas.1, and that's MRSTEXAS and the number 1, no period. And it'll also be in the description down below. Now, without further ado, let's get to it. Carl Thomas, born Carlton Newton Thomas on June 15, 1972, was raised by single mother Dorothy Thomas in Aurora, Illinois, a suburb of Chicago. After graduating from high school, Carl Thomas moved to West Haven, Connecticut to pursue his career in the music industry. Carl then joined a music group called The Formula and ended up scoring a record deal with Epic Records. But the group were never able to release an album as they ended up disbanding. So Carl ended up moving to New York. Carl then quickly began singing at all the open mic nights all over New York. In 1997, at one of Carl's open mic performances, P. Diddy heard him sing and signed him on the spot. It wasn't until 1999 when Bad Boy put Carl's first single out called I Wish. An anonymous R&B singer stated that Diddy wanted to quickly change his image after the December 28th, 1999 shooting that involved him, his then girlfriend Jennifer Lopez, and his rap protege Shine. Diddy got into an altercation with a Brooklyn guy named Matthew Allen, aka Scar. It was said that one of Scar's associates threw a stack of money on Diddy in Diddy's face, causing Diddy to argue with Scar. Shine told Fat Joe on the Fat Joe podcast in 2021 that he saw Scar pull out a gun, so he pulled out his weapon, and then shots were fired, injuring 3 victims. One, a woman shot in the face, a man shot in the arm, and a third one severely injured and ended up being hospitalized. Even though Diddy was acquitted of all charges, mainly because he had some good lawyers like Johnny Cochran. Shine, unfortunately, wasn't as lucky, as he was sentenced to 10 years and ended up having to serve 9 out of the 10 years. I did a whole story on Shine at the beginning of my Bad Boy Curse series. Now, this terrifying nightclub incident came just 2 years after the Biggie incident where he, lost his life. So P. Diddy was scrambling to rehabilitate his image and his negative press now associated with the Bad Boy label. Only then did Diddy decide to put out Carl Thomas's music, and this actually ended up being the biggest and best choice Diddy could have made, as Carl Thomas' single I Wish was the instant hit that was peaked at number 1 on Billboard Hip Hop and R&B Singles chart. I Wish peaked at number 20 on the Billboard's Top 200 Singles chart and stayed there for 20 weeks. On April 18, 2000, Carl Thomas released his debut album called Emotional. The album quickly skyrocketed to number 2 on the Billboard Hip Hop and R&B Albums chart and number 9 on the Billboard's Top 200 Albums chart. The singles I Wish, Summer Rain, and Emotional pushed the album to go platinum status. On March 23rd, 2004, Carl Thomas released his second album called Let's Talk About It. The album peaked at number 4 on the Billboard's Top 200 Albums chart and number 2 on the Billboard's Hip Hop and R&B Albums chart, just as his previous emotional album. The album was certified gold, mainly thanks in part to his hit single with rapper LL Cool J called She Is. Now, what happens next changes Carl's life permanently. On October 31st, 2004, Halloween night, Carl Thomas's brother, named Dorotheus Thomas, a correctional officer at the Illinois Youth Center, lost his life in a drive-by shooting. According to the Chicago Tribune, a 16-year-old boy who was trying to earn his way into a local gang, mistaking Carl's brother for a rival gang member, and shot Carl's brother in the drive-by in their hometown of Aurora, Illinois. His brother was only 34 years old. Sad. Now, Carl told Urban Music Scene that his brother was his biggest fan, and Carl ended up canceling the rest of his tour and ended up completely stepping away from music for a whole year and a half. This gave Carl a chance to grieve with his family, and he also told Urban Music Scene that he used that time to travel and end up going to South Africa and Europe to find himself. In 2005, Carl Thomas decided to part ways with Bad Boy. The story goes that he actually was dropped by Bad Boy due to low album sales, allegedly. But who knows? It could be in part of, again, my Bad Boy curse. Usually, the second album goes downhill. And again, what they say, marketing, marketing, marketing. They push the very first album, their new artist, and then after that, they focus on the next new artist instead of their current artist that has shown that they can sell. I don't know why P. Diddy did this back in the 90s. I don't know why. But he was able to put a lot of artists up. They just didn't stay up very long. Again, you let me know what you think. Do you think it's a Bad Boy curse? Let me know in the comments. Do you think Carl Thomas was a part of the Bad Boy curse? Also, let me know that in the comments. Please check out my other videos that I've already done and let me know if you think that they were victims of the Bad Boy curse. Anyways, back to the story. On June 5th, 2007, Carl Thomas released his third album called So Much Better, independently. The album hit number 25 on the Billboard Top 200's album chart and number 2 on the Billboard's R&B and Hip Hop albums chart. Unfortunately, the album only ended up selling 28,000 copies in the first week. Wow. Carl Thomas then signed to Verve Music Group and released his fourth album called Conqueror on December 6, 2011. I guess he figured independently wasn't working. Let me try signing to another label. But sadly, this album did worse than the last one, only peaking at number 165 on the Billboard Top 200 Albums chart and number 21 on the Billboard's R&B and Hip Hop Albums chart. This was Carl Thomas's worst album to date. Wow. But on the bright side, Carl Thomas never stopped performing, and in 2014, he even performed alongside his former label mates at the Bad Boy reunion. Carl Thomas also never stopped releasing new music, releasing his song One with Heaven in 2019. Also in 2019, sadly, and he had a health scare. He was told that he would have to have surgical procedure to remove a non-cancerous tumor in his salivary glands. Sorry, I don't even know how to say that. Salivary. Sorry if I said it wrong. he did and is now back singing and performing. So I'm so happy it worked. Now in 2021, Carl announced on his social media that he was joining R&B artist Donell Jones, which I love, and David Hollister from former R&B supergroup called The Chi. Not only will they be repping their hometown, as they're all from Chicago, Illinois, but hopefully bringing back that old school R&B music. To date, the group has not released any music though, but I definitely can't wait to hear. Hopefully they do. We're already in 2022, so I guess we'll see. Carl Thomas is now 53 years old and currently single with no children. Wow, that is so surprising. I wonder why. Again, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And again, don't forget to let me know if you thought he was a victim of the bad boy curse. See you later.